guys, and welcome back to my channel. So this is gonna be my first video. I had recorded a few videos that I really didn't like the way that everything came out, so yeah, I'm just gonna start off with this video. I did a poll, Instagram, Twitter, whatever. I think it was Instagram. And I just got a few messages. People wanted me to do a how I found out I was pregnant video. So yeah, since this is my first video, of course you won't really know what's going on, but I'm just gonna be as quick as possible. And yeah, so anyways, I'm 23 currently. I do have a 5-year-old. His name is Nemo. Well, we call him Nemo. And I found out I was pregnant with him when I was 17. So yeah, basically how I found out I was pregnant, well, technically, okay, I know it's a little bit of a TMI, but yeah, I'm not regular on my cycle. Long story short, with February being a short month, things weren't regular. February being a short month, they kind of also threw off things. And it was just like a random morning. My mom was in the shower and she was just like, do you need any pads or tampons? Because you haven't asked me for any lately. And I was like, no, because I haven't been having my cycle. And she was like, okay. And then she snatched open the curtain. Mind you, I was using the restroom. And she was just like, are you pregnant? At the time, my son's father was living with us. So, yeah. I'm pretty sure you know. Anyways. So, yeah. Once she asked me, I was like, no, I don't think so. I was like, I have irregular periods. I was like, this just might be one of those times where it's just off. It's not coming. So long story short, she was like, you need to find out if you're pregnant, and if you are, then you need to tell your dad. And I was just like, okay. So ended up going to the 99-cent store. It was me, my son's dad, and one of our friends, more like a brother. So we went to the 99-cent store and I bought 2 different tests. Mind you, the 99-cent store tests are not like the sticks that you pee on. It comes with like a little squirter or something. So when I got home that day after school, I actually first I tried to go to a Planned Parenthood to try and get a blood test, because I just thought that would be a little bit more correct, I guess. But anyways, yeah. So with the pregnancy test, it had the little squirter where you had to like pee in a cup or something. So we had those little plastic cups that you can use like for mouthwash or something, the throwaway cups. So I used one and I read the box and it was like the morning pee is like the strongest pee or something like that. And I'm sorry for being too much information, but oh well. Anyway, so yeah, I went ahead and did what I did in the cup. Used the little squirter and put it on the little test, and like literally as soon as it touched it was like a faint double line. And I was just like, maybe I put too much. Like, let me do the second one, because I did buy 2. So I did the second one and it came back positive. So that day I had to go to school, so I didn't even tell my mom right away. I told my son's dad, and he was just like, yeah. I was like, yeah. So right away it was just kind of like, it wasn't real for me. To me, it wasn't real until I felt him actually move in my stomach, even after I seen the ultrasound. So like I said, this was around February. I want to say early February of 2011. Yeah, 2011. It was like early February, I want to say. And no, I'm lying. It was 2012. 2012. But yeah, so I ended up telling my mom the next morning, and she was like, you need to call your dad. We need to see what we're gonna do. Of course, adoption was never on my mind, and abortion was never on my mind. So I already knew that I was gonna keep the baby. So I did end up calling my dad. Yeah, that was a tough phone call. He was just like, okay, let me see what we can do, because at the time I was 17, like I said, so technically my dad had everything covered as far as insurance and stuff. So he had to call the insurance people, get everything settled, and went to the doctor. So I had an appointment that was scheduled like a couple of weeks after I found out that I was pregnant. Um, and when I went to the doctor, basically they just asked me, the last time I had intercourse, last time I had a period, and I just explained to them that everything was irregular. My periods would not come monthly like everybody else's, and the crazy thing was I had to do all that in front of my parents. They were like in there while she was asking me all these questions. So yeah, I was kind of just like, I was looking over my shoulder like, my dad was like, what's done is done, so just go ahead and be honest. And I was just like, okay. And also my son's dad was in there with all of us. But yeah, so after we went to the first appointment, they scheduled a second appointment a week after to do an ultrasound. So yeah, my first ultrasound picture, when he did the ultrasound, it was just like, it was a big intense moment, because I was just like, I don't want to say I regret anything, because I really don't. I don't regret my child. But it was just more so like, it wasn't real for me. It wasn't real for me. But as soon as he like put the little ultrasound thing on my stomach, like, Nemo literally, he was like this freaking small, and it was just like, I I teared up and I cried, and I was just like, oh, there goes my baby. And from there I was like, he was like a little peanut, and he was just like moving around like a small little I don't know, but it was just like, and I looked at my son's dad, and he was just like, we both were in shock. The crazy thing was, none of his family knew. I mean, I'm pretty sure his mama knew, because she would always ask me like, are you pregnant, are you pregnant? And I was like, no, like, why do you keep asking? Like, no. And yeah, so when the doctor told me, he was like, you just found out you were pregnant? I was like, I mean, it's just now being confirmed. I was like, why, what's going on? He was like, because you're about 3 months pregnant. And I was like, what? I was like, I didn't have any symptoms, no morning sickness, no nothing. Like, everything was, I didn't know. Like I said, I didn't know. And people were always like, oh, you knew, how can you be 3 months pregnant? Like, I did not know. I did not know at all. But yeah, so basically everything was fine with my pregnancy. I didn't really have any issues. Never had morning sickness. None of that. Until I got towards like the end of my pregnancy. Then I had preeclampsia. Yeah, my only thing was preeclampsia. And actually, I don't want to get too close into the delivery, because I will do a video about that. And to be honest, at the time that I was pregnant, I didn't have a phone. I mean, I had a phone, but the camera quality was so I really don't have any pictures of me being pregnant, but I will try to find some. And I'll probably just try and find some and post them on my Instagram, and I'll link my social medias in my description box. So yeah, I'm not gonna get too much into the pregnancy or the delivery, because I think I want to do a separate video for that. So if you like this video, just give me a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give me a thumbs down. I really don't care. Leave a comment, like, share, whatever. Subscribe to my channel if you want to. I'm not begging for subscribers, but what's the point of YouTube without subscribers, right? And I'll just put all my social media at the bottom, because right now I'm just using my phone to record. I don't know how to edit, none of that. But once I do get all that, then you will see the difference. But yeah, so I'm also going to share this video on my Facebook so the people can see, because I did put that I was going to upload it. And I know I uploaded the other couple videos that I said I was going to be more active, but I am going to be more active. I'm going to try my best to upload at least 2 to 3 videos a week. I don't have a specific day yet, but yeah, and my channel will be focused on whatever I'm in the mood for. But anyways, give me a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.